Okay, hey guys, welcome to another tutorial on how to shade or just make object assets. So in the last tutorial I did, what did I do? I did rectangles and like rounded object, more rounded rectangles, like squares. It's just squares, I don't know why I'm saying rectangles. In this one, I'm going to show you how to do objects like these. I already have some pre-made because I got a little bit bored at school. I'm going to show you how I made these. I already have two already pre-made things. Okay, so what you want to do is just duplicate the layer, go in here, maybe like offset it just a little bit. Let me see. And then what you want to do is you want to like use Alt and just hold it down until it like goes like that. I think. Yes. Actually, no. Hold on, let me cut that part out. What you want to do now is you want to set it to like just whatever color you want to use. So, let me see. I'm going to go in my saved colors here and I'm going to And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to set it like the smallest I can possibly can just to get the finest details. And I'm going to do that because you can obviously tell when you zoom in, there's like a weird little sliver. It doesn't look great. So we're going to fix that. So, it really does not matter. You don't have to be super precise. No one is going to be using these. Or maybe you do want to be like super precise. I don't really care. This is just how I do my object assets. And I'm just going to fill these in. So, oh, actually, wait. Hold your horses. I messed up a little bit. Hold on. Before you do that, color this as a color that you already have pre-made, or else it will merge everything. Okay, now that you have that, you can. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the back color, and I'm going to do that. So here, I'm going to use Control A and just get rid of the stroke. And you should have an object like this. Well, how do you get that gradient? How do you make it look like that? Well, I can show you. So, what you want to do is you want to go in linear gradient. You want to select that color, just whatever color you have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up how I did in the last video with the rounded rectangle. I'm going to set it up like this, or like something like this, actually. That's probably better. And I'm going to set this color to the main color of the asset, and I'm going to set this one to a darker color that I already have pre-saved. I'm going to use the gradient transform tool and rotate it, holding down shift and rotate it so it looks something like that. Wow. And look at that, you already basically have this, but better, because I didn't do this right, because you can obviously tell that this is not the same thing. So you just did what I did, but better. So Control C, Control V, like we did with rounded rectangle, set these colors just to plain white, whatever. I don't want to do this. Usually I would just lock the top layer, but I'm going to show you like exactly what I'm doing in real time. Set the stroke size to 6. And again, if you're not following the last tutorial, just do whatever like stroke size that you use. I normally use 3, which is the same thing that BFDI uses, and double it because it's going to like chop half of the stroke in half for some reason. I don't know why it does that, but I'm just going to whatever. I don't really care that much. And as you can tell, it's like not looking too great. I'm going to just copy the stroke color that I already had, add to swatches. Normally, you would pick out your own color, but here I am just using the colors that I already have pre-made. And look at that. You just did what I did, but better, obviously, because, you know, I didn't do this one correctly. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make something like this. So, what you want to do is I'm going to do Control C and Control Shift V. I don't know, you should probably change your keyboard shortcuts to just change Control Shift V to Control V, because Control Shift V pastes it directly into place, and just Control V by itself pastes it like randomly around. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Okay, so here you're just going to do what you usually do, and you're going to want to select this. Just select the other thing that you made, or not, you didn't make it, it's just, you know. And it should look something like that. You're going to want to use Control C, Control Shift V again. Set the anchor point over there, because if you don't set the anchor point, it's going to do that. I'm going to set it up here, and you're going to want to do this. And then while holding Alt, you can do this. I'm holding Shift down to keep the size the exact same, because if I don't, watch what happens. Okay. Assuming that you're watching this and already know most Adobe basic things. Okay. Now we're going to use a linear gradient, and I'm going to set this color to, hold on, wait a minute. Oopsie. I did something wrong. I have to, I know I don't want to do this, but because it's I probably should not be doing this, but I'm just going to add this to the swatches. And set this color. What? Okay. You're going to set this color to a lighter color, mostly just like a lighter, like a more teal color of this. Get rid of this, get rid of all of that. Set this color to whatever color your asset is. So this would be that. What you're going to do now is I'm going to rotate it like that while holding down Shift. Actually, I'm going to turn off Shift for a second just to do that. Okay. And you should have an asset that looks like this. And if you want to adjust this ever so slightly, you can. You're just going to have to be very careful about it. Okay. If you scroll in, yeah, there's nothing really blocking it. And if you want to, usually this is not what a lot of people do. I do it because it's just a more stylistic choice. I use a linear gradient, and I set it to this color. So this is like the main, the second color is the main asset, and the other color is the darker color that you use. And I do this because I'm going to explain why I do this, because the way that imagine there's like a point light here. It's going to be shining down, and whenever you start going down, this light starts fading away, but the shadow starts slowly dissipating because there wouldn't be a shadow in a place where light is, I guess, if you know what I mean. So that's basically that's why I do that. And if you want, you can always make this like bigger, not by doing that, just you can always make that bigger. This is just what I do because I usually don't like making my shadows super big on more spherical type objects, because this is a sphere. This is just a flat circle, and this is a sphere. And you're going to do what you always do all the time. Control V, Control C, and then Control Shift V. Set this to white. And paste it and get rid of the white. And you should have objects like these, and that's how you make objects like these. And honestly, I made these better because this one is a weird looking, it's like not aligned, and this one, I like this one. So yeah, that's how you make assets like me. And also, if you want to, you can always do that. You can always make it darker. And just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to fix one thing in here. I'm going to make that part just a little more darker and a little less purple. Okay, and yeah, that's how you do it. And imagine this is the point light. So like, it's like shining down, whatever. You get what I mean. Okay, that's literally what I do. Thank you for watching.